Hey, my hand's ashy. Can y'all hear me? Is the sound on? Is the sound on? Is the sound on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or, I don't know what time it is, afternoon. But, I didn't talk to 2 minutes. Now, I ain't gonna curse on the first part. I probably ain't even gonna curse today. Cause, it's just sad, man. I'm new to this YouTube thing. And, a dude that I thought I was cool with is now, dragging my name through the mud. So, I've done nothing but respect this guy. I've even shouted him out when I go live. But it's something that's interesting that I heard him say. He said, I'm the one to help you start your YouTube career. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let me think back at how I even got in contact or even met this dude. The only reason why I know Tommy is because a video that I made on my Facebook, that Jada Black, that Pro Basketball Updates, that Carcino, that a lot of other people used the video and they made actual money off a video that I put on Facebook that got shared it got like over 300,000 views and it got shared a couple 100,000 times. So I know you because I broke the internet just on Facebook previously, and that's how you got in contact with me. That's how we talk. And then now I broke the internet again, and now somehow you trying to talk to me and I owe you something. But I'm just confused. How did we become such good friends when the only 2 times I've talked to you really is something that I've done? Those were my words out of my mouth. The only thing that I ever gave you credit for and I respected you for is the fact that you had enough kahunas to say the things that we all were saying. We were just saying them in the barbershop and not online. So it's almost like you want to stand on my shoulders. The stuff that you were saying was crazy. And you kind of exposed yourself and pretty much showed that you didn't do any research, because you said that I'm going around bothering people, that I'm going around bothering Jack. And Matt Barnes invited me to his penis, sir. So what I was doing, sir, was trying to disrespect him in the best way I could so he can challenge me to what he did challenge me to, which was a boxing match. And then I countered that boxing match and said I wanted to jump up and down on his ass like a trampoline because I ain't no motherfucking boxer. Now, had you done a little research and instead of trying to follow the YouTube algorithms, and then you really just jumped the gun, that's all you did. The only reason why you know anything about Judge Joe Brown is because you called me when you came back from out of town. And when you called me when you came back from out of town, I told you I had emailed Judge Joe Brown, and I think I'm getting him on the show Friday. And I'm the one said, maybe we can bring you on. I never said, yes, we're going to bring you on, because I had to think about it. Judge Joe Brown talk enough for 3 people. So what was your role and what was your purpose going to be? But instead of you waiting and trying to act like you just over me and you helped me, because you really didn't. There was things on my YouTube that I didn't even know until Star called me yesterday and told me. You acting like you gave me so much YouTube advice and you helped me out. I wasn't even monetized in the way that I should have been, where I could be monetized overseas and abroad. It was things that I did not know and how to protect my channel that Star talked to me about, not you, sir. And I'm still not going to disrespect you, because I can kind of see now what you're doing. If you can't make money with somebody, you're going to do what you always do, be the king of controversy, and you're going to make some money off of them either way it go. And that's sad, because I was a real ally. This bus-ass dude, you had my cell phone number. And I noticed you ain't highlight the fact that I told you, man, because I'm a dude that be by himself. I might jump on my tractor. I might not have my phone. I might go to sleep, which I did go to sleep. I don't want to hear niggas calling my phone all the time, talking all that tough shit. I turned my phone on, do not disturb, and I took a nap. Told you about it. You exposing text messages. That's what women do. I didn't disrespect you in any of those text messages, so to put a text message up and change the narrative to me, that's crazy. And not one time, Tommy, have you talked to me and said, where are you going with this thing? Where are you going with this? I see you done blew up, and I done seen you say several different things. Where are you trying to get to? You never asked me that one time. Because if you did, you would have known that this wasn't about no goddamn basketball, sir. Did you see the interview last night? Huh? You want to use your platform to argue with niggas. I'm not finna do that. This is the last time I'm finna say anything about it. I'm going to let you tell people, because this is what you do. You're going to tell people all this other shit and pretend like we were so close, because you could tell you was in your feelings, because ain't nowhere in the hell some man that I only talked to through text 2 times in 2 years, damn near, a year and a half, that's going to make me not want my daughter to come over. You was in your feelings. And you should have got out your feelings and talked to me like a man, and I would have let you know we can do one the next day. And that was just been as simple as that. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. You made money off my videos. I've cashed at you money. How much money you cashed at me? Why you wasn't talking about coming on my platform. You was trying to get me to come onto your platform to do what, Tommy? Come on now, so stop it. I had some valid points in my last video. Most celebrities stay the fuck away from you. I shouted you out twice, 2, 3, 4 times. So to try to demean my character because you got sensitive, because you got in your feelings, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I don't owe a nigga nothing. That's why I be by myself. It ain't now motherfucker in this car. You make money off my content that you pull off Facebook that I could have been putting on YouTube the entire time. And there's several videos I've done, sir, that Jada Black and these YouTubers that I named, that they can vouch for me, that they've made money off my content, sir, that I was putting on Facebook, sir. So it's a damn shame how all of a sudden nigga go to YouTube and now everybody want to find a reason to fight with them. Like, I'm not here to fight with you, nigga. I'm here to do what I'm doing. Shout out to King Randall. Y'all let King Randall know. I'm going to try to email him or hit him on Instagram. I think it'll be important to do an interview with King Randall and bring a platform that's my size to get this brother to finally be able to speak and tell us why he thought of this. And I heard that they're trying to block off his schools from opening up. And I would like to find out why. And so instead of getting him on a platform and changing the narrative and not letting him speak and asking him other questions about things that have nothing to do with this young man's vision, please let him know that he can email me, or I'm going to try to reach out to him when I get home, because that young man has a hell of a story, and he shouldn't have been disrespected by, in my opinion, another elder. See, we got to get elders that know they lane and not competing with young people, you know. And so that's what I'm about. I'm not here to tear people down and do all that. I know you tried to say that, but the people who spoke about me, I spoke about them. And then the stuff you was coming up with, I'm jealous the way Matt Barnes look. Dude, you got videos on the internet where you talking about the way men look and calling them light skinned and doing all the same things. So you just reaching, bro, and that's crazy. And I'm still not going to disrespect you. But I don't like no man standing on my shoulders. You did not come up with mama's cooking. My mama came up with mama's cooking, and she been putting mama's cooking on me. And you gonna find out why you didn't meet me about 20 years ago. Because, Tommy, you smart enough to ask, wait a minute, let me do a little research. Why were they sending a sports analyst to goddamn college campuses all over the world? Has it ever happened before? Is this the only bus that they've sent around an analyst to college campuses? Because if it is, there's something to look at. If it's not, cool. That's just what happened to all buses, you know. But it's funny how this bus done came to the internet and everybody eating off the bus train. Because this wasn't about no goddamn basketball. This was about respect. And this is exposing how no one seems to be able to respect anyone anymore. Everyone's talking with an effeminate tongue, trying to stand on top of other men. Well, I don't like to be stood on. Judge Joe Brown didn't stand on me. He said, I want to be your mentor. Star didn't stand on me. He said, let me help you, young brother. I can see where you're deficient. I had situations where I couldn't even get the stream yards to act right. So these brothers are actually being elders, not somebody who, as soon as they don't get their goddamn way, they hiding in the bed for 2 days, don't even want their own goddamn daughter, and then come out ranting and raving and showing text messages where a young man never disrespected you. And I'm still not. Like I said, my mama taught me to respect my elders, but she also taught me to get away from the ones that was jealous of the young ones. And you, sir, you didn't do any research behind anything that you were saying. You just started saying it. You were actually crying about Kevin Samuels not mentioning your name, but then niggas gonna exclude my name out of a factual trade, and then I can't mention it. After 20 years, I can't call niggas that I played with on the team and mention, hey, bro, that's wrong. You tripping. Then these niggas double down, talk gangster 1 minute, and now you talking gangster, talking about you ain't gonna pull up to my house. Well, I never told these gentlemen I was gonna pull up on them. When the nigga made the post talking about he gotta look me in my eyes, I told him, okay, I'll bring these eyes to you. That's what I told him. I'll bring these little beady ass eyes right on to you. And then when that little Becky with the good hair said he wanted to box, I just countered, cause can't no man tell me what to do. I ain't gonna box, but I jump up and down on your ass like a trampoline though. So that's enough for the hate. Y'all can miss me with all that hate. I'm here for a different reason. I'm going to shout out King Randall, and I'm praying that this young brother can come on today. But if he can't come on today, anytime you available, sir, my platform is yours. And y'all let him know I said that. Y'all spread some love with some positive shit.
You asked. Didn't charge him a dime. Just because you asked. And that translated somehow into Judge Joe Brown wouldn't talk to you, but let me go talk to Judge Joe Brown. All these people before wasn't trying to interview you, but now you jumping on their show. But the man who interviewed you when nobody else was, the man who was watching your shit when nobody else was, well, now that you done got big, well, I got things to do. And then the people are telling me I shouldn't say anything about it. But I'm always going to say something about this because it's the thing that's keeping black men down. Exactly. It's that idea of I got somewhere and they can only be one. If y'all don't understand, that's why I did that video when I said Tommy Sotomayor and white fans. And y'all remember that's old as shit. And I told y'all why I did it. In that video, there was one black guy that walked up to me, the only black guy in the video. Y'all can go watch it's on this channel. The black guy walked up to me and I wrote that part in the script. I wrote the whole script. I wrote that part in the script where I said he would walk up to me and say, "Hey, dude, I thought I was going to be the only black guy here." As black men, we want to be the only black guy living in that neighborhood, the only black guy went to that bar, the only black guy in that golf club, the only black guy with white friends, the only black guy on vacation. When I was in Cancun, I remember looking at a woman and I said, "This is crazy how you walk past other black people in a fucking foreign country and we all know that we're black Americans and we wouldn't speak. But when white people walking by..."
Okay, so that's part one of it. There's a lot more. He actually gets in depth to it.
White people at. There's plenty of white people that said plenty of fuck shit about black folks. But you only gonna check the black folks who said fuck shit about black folks? And if you're saying, I'm tired of seeing people attack black men, so you're gonna attack black men to prove that you're tired of people attacking black men, that's your logic?
And also, back to what you said about the white lady with the picture, how much you want to bet she took that picture so she could laugh at, like, look at these niggas out there took pictures with the animals. See, yeah, they, a lot of, that's like somebody said in the comments, crabs in the barrel.
And then I'm gonna make this last little nail in the Kwame Brown coffin, and then I'm gonna move. Jeez. He had a problem with Charlemagne the God putting out his daddy and brother's information.
Yeah, I saw that.
Matt Barnes said nothing really bad against Kwame Brown. You can go look for it. You can't find it. Matt Barnes didn't say anything about Kwame Brown that deserved him responding to Matt Barnes and saying, "That's why your wife cheated on you." If you didn't say that somebody else should get into your personal life and your family's personal life, why did what Matt Barnes say made you say to that man? First off, he was Becky with the good hair, which I never repeated any of that because my thought was, you're no different than anybody else. If I got on Beyonce for saying that about that girl, why would you do that? Why would your response be to him? Would it be that? And so even I give Matt Barnes, he handled it like an adult. So it sounds like you're jealous of the way that Matt Barnes looks. Becky with the good hair, you call a man this because after talking about him, his wife cheating on him, and he didn't do anything. But Matt Barnes had the most adult response, and nobody said anything. Matt Barnes' response was, bro, whatever I said that bothered you, I'm sorry, but I don't remember saying anything. He said, but you offered to fight Stephen A. Smith. He said, that man is 60. He ain't ready to do it. But you know what his response was after that? He said, oh, but I'll put on
some boxing gloves.